Hi guys, and welcome to another tarot video on my channel. Today tarot again. Last week there wasn't a video. I'm sorry about that again. I was just on holidays last week, and I was also feeling a little bit sick, so I wasn't really able to do any tarot. But for today we have the topic, the last bit of 2021. Like, what is the last bit of this year gonna be like for you? Kind of like predicting the last 2 months, and what themes will be coming up, what challenges you may face, what just generally what's gonna happen for you. And we have 3 groups here: group 1, group 2, and group 3. And I know some of you like to choose the piles with an object on it, so I'm gonna give you an object just in a second. Okay, so today we have these badges again. We have for group 1 this cool blue badge. I don't know if it's called really a badge, or is it a pin? Whatever you may call it. It's like a blue pin with this Mobius band that was the school. It was the logo of my school, basically. And I totally didn't steal that one. It's totally mine. And group 2 has this badge, the hashtag used existing, that I got from Pick and Wait. This is like a second-hand shop in Berlin. Yeah, I really like this one, actually. I connect many memories to this one. That's why I keep it. And group 3 is gonna have this little badge. It has the writing "I survived French kisses" on it, and that one I got at a kind of event for students who wanted to go work and travel after school. And yeah, I got a handful of badges there, and this one I don't know, I like it. It's all like every badge of the ones that I got there were based on a certain country. Like, for example, I survived French kisses, or I survived the British weather, stuff like that, and you could choose some of them, and I chose this one. So yeah, these are the 3 groups, 1, 2, and 3. If you need more time to choose your group, you can stop the video right now. If you already know which pile you feel drawn to, then you can go to the comments or to the description box and jump ahead to your pile. I put the timestamps there. And if you want to know which decks I'll be using today, what kind of tarot and oracle decks, then you can stick around. Just give me a quick second, because I was so smart to pull like a very big pile of unused tarot decks on the side. You can't see it, but yeah, it took me a while. So we will be using the Supernatural Tarot today. I'm excited for that one because we haven't used it in a while. And we'll have 3 different oracle decks. We will have the Dark Miracle by Laura Saver. We'll have the Monology Oracle by Yasmin Boland. And we'll have, again, the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck by Kim Krantz for this reading. So yeah, again, guys, I'll be seeing you in your reading. Hello and welcome. If you chose pile 1 and or this beautiful blue badge with a white Mobius band, then this is gonna be your reading. I'll put your badge to the side for now, and we take a look at your tarot and oracle cards that are all pre-shuffled, basically. Starting with your tarot cards. Group 1, what the rest of the year is gonna have in store for you. We have as your first tarot card the King of Goblets. I don't know, I just put it there. Then we have Justice as the second tarot card. I think I have to regroup that. Then we have the 9 of Swords. Okay. We have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Goblets. Yeah. I mean, in the Supernatural Tarot, the Cups are goblets and the swords are blades. Because this deck rules. I love this deck. If you're a fan of Supernatural, I love you. Let's be friends. This is like the best show ever in the tarot deck, like the designers made, they did such a good job with the characters and everything. But I'm getting too invested and I'm getting distracted. So for your oracle cards, group 1, we have as your first mythology card the waning moon. What do you need to release? Then we have the full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Okay. And then we have for your dark mirror cards the number 21, bride in a cage. Notice there's also the waning moon here. And we have the destroyer as your, what is it called? The wild unknown archetype deck. The number 23, the destroyer. Okay, and what else can you tell us about group 1's rest of the year? Okay, we have Mercury here for you, group 1. We have the number 10, and we have Virgo as a sign, zodiac sign. Okay, so group 1. Let's start with the tarot. Okay, I don't think you will like the message, but let's just get into it. With the King of Goblets here, I see that as a person that, you know, not you, but someone in your life, and this could likely be like some kind of romantic interest. Could be, you know, the person you're in a relationship with some kind of love interest, someone you're dating. Could be a potential love interest. It's just someone that you have a deep relationship with, okay? And it's someone that is important to you. And I think you will know who I mean, because right now this person is kind of like a very stable character in your life. From the energy here, what am I saying? I'm mixing German and English today. From the energy that I'm getting, it's a quite stable relationship that you have with this person right now in your life. I don't want to, you know, specify and say it has to be romantic, like a love relationship, a romantic relationship, because this is still a general reading. But there is a relationship, some kind of relationship that is coming to some kind of ending here. So this could be a breakup, or it could be like a different kind of ending. Like someone has to end, something has to be released here, because with this major arcana card, you know, with Justice, this character, she's called Donna, and she's beautiful. she's so jolly in the, you know, the darkest of times, in the worst of situations. She's just like, you know, cracking jokes. Yeah, but with Justice here, Justice means you know, divine intervention. It just means a moment of truth, a moment of karma, basically. Like the scales is gonna be aligned again. You literally have the scale here. Justice is a total Libra card, and it just means that, yeah, maybe some kind of truth will come out, or maybe some kind of climax will approach with a full moon in Aries, because this card is directly, you know, above the full moon in Aries card, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah, I think with the rest of 2021, that there will definitely be some kind of a fallout, or some kind of argument or miscommunication. There's going to be an event that is in the focus here, and it will cause you to let go of something. This is very obvious here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, group 1, this may seem painful to you, and it may look painful when you look at it. The moment it happens, it may cause you pain after it happened, but this is kind of necessary, and it's kind of not it's kind of inevitable. It's gotta happen. It has to happen here, because there's something new on the horizon, basically. Yeah, this is what the 9 of Blades is telling me. And also, let's keep with the characters, because this guy, he is, if you don't know Supernatural, he's like a demon. He's a demon in the show, and you just love and hate this character. Maybe you just hate it, but I love the actor, and he does quite a good job as, you know, being very charming, but also so cruel and so evil, like the devil himself. And yeah, I kind of think that this ending that's gonna happen here is gonna have something bittersweet to it. Like there's gonna be, you will be like, okay, yeah, I know it hurts, it's gotta hurt, it's some kind of ending. Maybe it's a breakup, maybe it's a fallout, maybe it's just some kind of argument, maybe it's an ending of some kind of connection, some kind of project or work that you did together. For example, it could just be moving out from somebody, or just saying, okay, we gotta go on a pause, or it just says moving out from home, moving out from your parents. But I don't think that this is the case, actually. Just some kind of ending that, you know, is painful, but I think you will, in your mind, you will be like, actually, I think it's good it's happened. You know, you will still be thankful for it, because you will see that there is some kind of reason to it. And in the end of the year, it's gonna lead to something, you know, even better, because this is kind of the moment of justice happens, because this is not meant for you anymore. There's something better on the horizon. And it's funny, because with the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is always talking about like a love offer, like an offer of emotions, like I'm offering you some kind of truth about my feelings. And actually, it's most of the times it's meant to be romantic, like it's meant to be about romantic love. But these two are best friends in the show, so this is funny to me. Just so it could also be like about friendship. Maybe a friendship is falling apart, and before that you kind of have an argument, but there's, like, you know, better people out there to be more, yeah, you know, more in tune with you, who can be better friends to you. Yeah, definitely something. It's definitely about something that feels very stable right now, or that has felt very stable for a long time. Also with Virgo here, this is something that you cherish. It's something that you appreciate, but it's not meant for you anymore. It's come to an ending with the 10 here, like it's come full circle. Justice has to happen. It's you can't shake it. You can't. It's inevitable. It really is. And yeah, the reason for that, okay, with the Moonology cards here, we have a Fury Climax and we have the Waning Moon. So this is why I think with the Fury Climax that there could have been like an argument, or like a fallout of some kind. A full moon Aries is not only coming full circle, again with the 10 here and with the ending. Full moons are always about full circles, you know, things coming to an end, new things beginning. But Aries is also like the first sign in the zodiac, and it's the youngest, the most naive, the most self-centered. I mean, self-centered sounds so negative, but Aries is very self-focused, basically, which is not inherently a bad thing. But when this card comes out, full moon in Aries, it's just a reminder for you, like, to take a step back and look where, and like in which kind of situation have you been too self-centered, and in which kind of situation haven't you been thinking about the others involved. Yeah, it's just about that. There's something in your life that is happening here, and that yeah, some kind of climax that is caused, or is causing right now, an ending, or is gonna cause an ending in the next days or weeks. And yeah, this is meant to you know, to lead to you releasing this thing, this special thing here. It could be a person. I think it's a person, group 1. And with the waning moon, as I said, what do you need to release? It's a time of, the waning moon is a time of autumn and winter, and we were literally in autumn, right? So this is a time to, you let things end, and to get rid of any unnecessary baggage. I don't say that people are unnecessary baggage, but some relationships can be burdening, because if we talk about romantic relationships, for example, sometimes people come together and they have sexual attraction, for example, but they're not compatible with each other, and this just causes a lot of hurt in the relationship, because when you're not compatible, yeah, I mean, it leads to false expectations, and you can't meet the needs of the others, because you two have different morals, different principles, different visions, different perspectives. It's just that there's no compatibility there. This is just an example for why some relationships can be burdening. And if it's about a friendship, then there's so many reasons friendships can fall apart. It doesn't even have to be an argument or fallout. It just can be distance or time. We're just not in the same area anymore. You're in different communities, for example. Happened to me often enough. So yeah, definitely an ending of some kind of relationship that has been very stable for a long while. So to summarize that, I mean, this looks kind of depressing right now, but don't get scared, group one, because this happens for a reason, as I said. Okay, let's just take a look at your other two oracle cards. Yeah, with the Bride in the Cage, I love the Dark Mirror oracle deck, because like this is literally if you've never seen me working with these ones, I have in previous readings, but maybe you haven't watched them. This is literally a mirror. So every card has a moon cycle represented on it, has a number, like a title, and this image, right? And you're supposed to look at it, and this is like the mirror looking back. This is what you see in the mirror, if you would see the truth. And we have the waning crescent moon here again. So again, time for releasing things, and unnecessary stuff and expectations and things that don't serve you anymore, relationships, whatever. And with the Bride in the Cage, this imagery is very interesting, because you have like kind of mannequin with this wedding dress, and she's got this very, like, she looks pretty normal except for her face, which is just kind of a skull. And you have this neon light behind her, like as she would be in like some kind of bridal wear shop. And you got this pink laser cage thingies in front of her, like bride in a cage, literally. I mean, this is what the card is called. So when this card comes up, group one, it's about expectations that we have to release, because yeah, when I see this card in the spread as the challenge that may arise here, and I think the challenge for you is to let this situation go, because you have high expectations when it comes to this person or to this situation. You have high expectations, but you have high expectations without accepting that there's always going to be more things you desire. Like, there's not going to be a state in your life at any time that you will be feeling completely satisfied. Okay, even when you get to the point of, in this case, wedding. When you got to wear your bridal dress, or if you got to wear whatever you want to wear to your wedding, right? And yeah, you got a family, you got a partner, you got a home, you got a stable income, you have your free weekends and your holiday twice a year, and perfect family Christmas, which can be super annoying, by the way. Still, it shouldn't feel like a cage. Like, if this is your expectation of a perfect future, you should think about, is this really what you want, or is it just like kind of the expectation that you think society or your family or anyone lays on you? Because it can seem like a cage if you want this perfect status life. Like, this is just an example, but in this case we're talking about releasing expectations, and releasing this vision of the future that we have with this person or with this situation. We can still, I don't say, group one, that expectations are bad. Just saying that be open-minded for new people and for new stuff as well, because there's literally someone else or something else here on the horizon, something very, very nice with the Two of Cups here, something that could be, you know, I think it's definitely better than whatever you are releasing here in the rest of the year. I mean, this could come in even before New Year's Eve, because I mean, we're talking about the rest of 2021 and not 2022. So things could be moving very fast here with new connections, or with, like, if this is a love situation, there could be a new possible love interest on the horizon for you already. Just thinking with Mercury. Also, we're talking about communication. So this again makes me think of there's an argument taking place, or there's some kind of miscommunication, misinterpretation of actions. I just think it's very like a tip for you, group one, be mindful of your words. And if you have something you want to talk about with someone you love, with someone that you have some kind of relationship with, if it's friendship or family or love, romantic love, be mindful of your words. Like, don't take the other people's needs and wants and perspectives into your account, and into your thoughts, because words can hurt a lot if you use them wrong. And in this case, it's just a tip that just be mindful of your words here. You can go in peace, and you can let go in peace, and you don't have to be vengeful or petty or anything. I'm not saying that you will, it's just a little tip here, a little warning. And let's talk about the Destroyer card. It's the number 23 in the Wild Unknown Archetype Oracle deck. So many words. And with the Destroyer, also, don't get scared, but it's literally just to come, it's confirming what I said. There's something coming to an ending. The Destroyer is, you can think of the Destroyer as some kind of tower card in the traditional tarot, because like, the only difference is it can take different forms. So when you're in tune with the energies, and when you are going with the flow of life and everything, then the Destroyer is basically just a swift and precise wind of change that, redirects you in life. But if you are closed up against it, if you reject change, or reject letting go in this case of this change that is happening here, this ending, then it can turn very volatile. It can turn like into a storm, into this wish explosion kind of thingy here. Another warning for you, group one. So yeah, this is inevitable. This is gonna happen no matter what, because it's meant to be. And you may have not the power over what is ending, but you may have power over how it's ending. Okay, if it's ending peacefully, or if it's ending in pain or in miscommunication, it's just yeah, I think you have the power to control that at least a little here. Just be open and have faith that the things that are meant for you are coming. And with the Two of Cups again, there's something on the horizon here for you. There's something better, and something that is going to be much better in your case, in tune with your emotions and with your needs and your wants. Something that is for your higher good, and that is meant to be better in every way than whatever is ending here. So this is a good sign, group one. This is a good ending of your reading, actually. So group one, this is it. This is what I have for you. I hope it helped. And if you liked the video, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post her videos every Saturday. I mean, not last week, but I intend to do it every Saturday. But I also have other content on my channel, like I do music, and I talk about spirituality and astrology a lot. If you're interested in that, check it out. And yeah, anyway, I wish you a wonderful day, group 1. And yeah, I hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye. Hello and welcome. If you chose pile 2 and or this hashtag use the existing badge, then this is gonna be your reading. Put your badge over to the side for now and we'll have a look at your cards. I pre-shuffled the tarot and the oracle cards as well, so we save some time, group 2. And yeah, let's look at the rest of year 2021. We're starting with the Supernatural Tarot. The first card that came out for you, group 2, is the Four of Blades, or the Four of Swords. And the Supernatural Tarot is the Four of Blades. Then we have the Six of Goblets, or the Six of Cups for you. The Two of Bones, I guess. Two of Wands. And the Eight of Blades, or the Eight of Swords. Whatever you may call it. And for your oracle cards, we first have your first Monology card is the Waxing Crescent Moon. Have faith in your dreams. Beautiful. And then we have the New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Then for your Dark Mirror card, we have the number 12, Artificial Heart. Hope you can see it. I know the reflection is a bit stupid, but these cards are so shiny and my ring light is also very shiny. And then we have the number 76, I think, from the Wild Unknown Archetype Oracle deck. Kairos. I think this is one of the very last cards in this deck. Alright, interesting. Okay, so what else can you tell us about the rest of 2021 for group 2? Okay, so we have, let's start with we have the North Node. We have number 2, and we have Taurus as the zodiac sign here. Okay, this is interesting. In group 2, let me give you an outlook on the rest of 2021. It's gonna be more or less a time of progress and a time of healing, and it's probably gonna feel like a lot different than the actual time that's gonna pass. Like it's gonna feel even like much longer than the actual couple of weeks that we have left, or it's gonna feel much shorter than that. So in some kind of way, time is gonna feel like it moves differently. And I tend to say that it will feel longer than it actually is, because I think with the Four of Blades here, it tells me that there's some kind of exhausted energy here around your group 2. Some kind of I think healing that you're going through right now, or some kind of resting that you're supposed to be in, or that you will be in. Some kind of where things just seem as they would stand still, basically. But it's a time that you need for, gaining back your energy, group 2. And actually, this looks a bit general, like there could be many things happening here. With the Six of Cups, it usually has a very nostalgic side to it. Excuse me, Six of Goblets, of course. The Six of Goblets. This could even mean like a soulmate coming in. But it doesn't have to be. Like the Six of Cups or Goblets is definitely a soulmate card, but it doesn't have to be. It also talks about general nostalgia, or a sense of home, basically. So it could be that you're seeking that in the rest of 2021, group 2, like a sense of home. Maybe you're returning home for Christmas, or just trying to in this period of healing, of standing a little bit still, learning, like taking things a little bit slower, or just seems that way, that you just try to feel try to make your surroundings feel more like home. I can also see that with Taurus here, because Taurus is an earth sign, and Taurus is not only very like a stable energy, but also very sensual, very sensitive sign. So they need pleasure in the form of, that sense of belonging, that sense of home, that sense of that you're comforted, that you're safe, that you're secure. And I think that's what you need here in the rest of 2021. I think that's that's where your path is going to lead you, basically. To did I say group 1? I hope not. Group 2. And yeah, with the 2 of bones, or the 2 of wands here, there is I think something that you're planning, something that you're wanting to do, that you've been wanting to do, or something that you wanted to achieve for some time now, and it just feels like you see no results. Like there's, as I said, like a standstill here. It feels like things are not coming in, like the success is not coming in, the results, and you can't see the results here. And this is what you see, but it's basically not the truth. With the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Blades, it talks about some kind of self-imprisonment, some kind of some kind of delusion that you're putting yourself into here. This character, if you watch Supernatural Group 2, you may know this character's the lady in white. She's like in the very, very first episode of Supernatural. I love this show, and I apologize for fangirling here, but let's quickly talk about this character, because this deck. So that's where my storage was up. Group 2. I'm sorry. I just the recording stopped, and then I had to delete some stuff, and now we're here again. So what I was about to say, this deck is genius in portraying the characters, and this character, specifically the lady in white, or the woman in white she's called, she was in the very first episode of Supernatural, and she's a ghost that went crazy over her death, and actually what happened before her death. And she's seen like on a very specific road that leads to her former home, her former house that is now abandoned, and she's seen like every year at a certain time, like I think the day, it doesn't matter anyway, but she is like kind of looking out for unfaithful guys, and if she finds one driving by, like someone who's ready to be unfaithful, then she lures them to this abandoned house of hers, and she kills them. And the story behind it is that before she died, her husband was unfaithful to her. He cheated, and she went crazy. Like, she went mad over this, and she killed her 2 kids. She drowned them in the bathtub, and then she killed herself. And yeah, but after her death, she kind of came. She kind of chose to not see her own fault in this, and yeah, just continue to seek the faults in the male, right, in the man. So that's why she kept luring poor guys into the death. So yeah, that's the story about the white woman, group 2. And what I wanted to say is that that you are in some kind of, not that extreme of course, but in some kind of a position where you are delusional. You see something as being far worse, for example, as it actually is, or being at least you see something not represented as the truth, but with a filter on it. For example, if this is like something, if you have been planning something, if you have been working on something and you don't see progress, with the waxing crescent moon here and with the 2 of wands, then this is basically saying that there is progress even if you don't see it. Can be frustrating. I know. Group 2. I always think that I call you group 1. I hope that I don't do that. Excuse me if I do it. Group 2. Because with the waxing crescent moon, this is like a crescent, like waxing moon, so a growing moon, but it's not very much grown, as you can see here in the picture. But this, when this card comes out, it's basically telling you have faith in your dreams, as it says, because progress is still made, even if you can't see it that much. There is progress, and things are still in the making, so you still have the ability to shape them. You still, the outcome is not sure yet, so everything is still in the making. You can still manifest outcomes, you still can attract different things in this specific situation where you have been, you know, a bit frustrated of not seeing progress so far. And this could also be the reason why you go back to this kind of sense of home, because yeah, you want some kind of external validation maybe, or some kind of someone who pats you in the back and says it's okay. And I totally feel you, group 2. I totally feel you, but things are progressing, and you are making steps forward. Okay, you are successful here. It just takes a little longer than you think, or maybe you're just thinking it would have been achieved, or you would have been successful by now already, if it would ever be successful. But this is also what Kairos talks about, like this mythic sense of time. You know, the Greek word chronos. The chronos is the god of time, right? Like the titan of time. And Kairos is also a word for time, not only chronos, but it's kind of like logos and mythos, logos and mythos. I don't know. And yeah, the difference is like time is relative. Maybe you can picture it like that. Time is relative. Of course, we have metrics for time, like 1 minute lasts like 60 seconds, and 1 day has 24 hours, and every hour has 60 minutes, and we know that, and time is going for everybody the same, but still time is relative. Like, we experience it differently. Like, some moments go by very, very slow, and then there are days that just flow by. And this is Kairos. This is this mythic sense of time. This is when we start to see synchronicities. This is when divine timing comes in, for example. And I think this is also a hint here that you may, you know, experience time a bit differently for the rest of the year. But it's okay. I think it's a very healing period of time for you as well. And yeah, even if things don't progress as fast as you think, group 2, still enjoy the process of it. Enjoy the process of it, because with the artificial heart here, this is very interesting to me, because if you look into this mirror, you see the new moon, the moon phase that is connected to this card is the new moon, as well as we have here in the new moon in Leo, so new beginnings. There's still unsure outcomes, still things in the making, and this persona here is kind of like a cyborg. I don't know. She looks kind of half human, half robot. She has these artificial eyes almost, and she looks literally half artificial. So this card, the artificial heart, is reminding us that, you know, our emotions are very, very important and very meaningful. This card can have several meanings. For example, it can talk about, you know, feeling closed off to your emotions, like buying an artificial heart. It's just, instead of a real one, right? A real one can break very quickly. It can heal, it can hurt, it can yeah, it's vulnerable. But an artificial heart is stronger. At least we tell ourselves that, basically. So feeling closed off to your emotions, group 2, if that resonates with you. But I think in this case it's more about, like, for the most of you, I think it's about what do I want to say? Yeah, that we kind of feel stuck with what we think that we want, when we think that we only achieve joy, that we can only feel again, that we can only enjoy ourselves by being successful, by achieving something here, maybe by getting to a certain point of success, of like to a certain point of where you think, okay, when this happens, when I achieve this, then I will be more successful, or when I've achieved this, then I can be more confident, when I've achieved this, then I will be happy, but not sooner. Okay, not until then. I will just, you know, not be happy, because this is what I've put up with so far, and I'm gonna go through that until I made it, basically. But we can feel still happy in the process. Like, we have to fall in love with the process, and we have to feel during the process, because that's what it's all about. Like, when you achieve this, there's going to be something else you desire, group 2. There's going to be something else that you want, and something else to achieve. There's going to be new pathways, new doors for you opening. And if you keep yourself locked in this kind of prison of not being yourself, not allowing yourself to feel joy or to enjoy life in general, until then maybe you're never gonna be, because it's not gonna end when you've done this, when you've achieved this. Okay, you won't feel different, generally speaking. For example, if you try to lose weight, for example, and you think, okay, I've lost 5 kilograms, I don't know, 10 pounds, then I'll be happy. And then, well, I will allow myself to go to that New Year's Eve party, and then I will buy myself new clothes, or then I will go out with my friends again, because then I deserve it. No, you deserve it right now, group 2. You have made progress already, and you can be so proud of yourself, because it's not like you haven't done anything, it's not like you haven't achieved anything. And with the new moon in Leo, like, confidence is your key to success. You gotta be proud of yourself, you gotta take pride in what you achieved, and you gotta be confident that you can do that. Okay, because you can absolutely do that. It's also telling me here with the North Node, like, you are going directly into the direction that you're supposed to be going in. The North Node is telling us about, I don't want to say like our life's purpose, because life's purpose is not defined by, you know, our birth chart. I don't think so, but it's a sense of what we long to be in this life. I think you're going into the direction of what you want to be, you know, of who you want to be, of what you want to do with your life. And you can be proud of that. You can be confident with that. You can be happy doing that, because this is so brave. It's actually a very brave thing to do. Most people are not brave enough to follow their dreams. It takes bravery. It takes strength. And you are very strong, group 2, but you would be even stronger if you would, you know, be more in tune with your emotions. And if you allow yourself to be joyful during this experience, then you can't be beaten down, because whatever setbacks you have, whatever happens, whatever challenges you're going to face in that, you know, in the journey, on the journey, you will love the process. You will not stop. This is going to be, you're going to look at things differently, if you understand what I mean, group 2. And also what I'm seeing, there could be some kind of decision that you're facing here, also with the 2 and with the 2 of bones. Like, it's not just about planning, it can also be about a decision. Could be, doesn't have to be. But the 2 is just speaking about alignment, it's speaking about duality, and yeah, about accepting that where there's light, there's also darkness, and one thing can't exist without the other. And sometimes a choice is not good or bad. It's just, you know, easy or difficult. It's just what it is. It's a choice that you gotta make. And always remember, whatever path you choose, it will always, in the big picture, lead you to where you're supposed to be. You're just choosing which loops you're gonna take, you know, going there, basically. Group 2. So there could be a decision here that you have to make. Yeah, if that's the case, if you will have to face a decision here, then my tip would be to, you know, they'll keep that in mind, that things take time, and it may seem like there's no progress here, but there is progress, and you've come, you know, a long way. And have faith in your dreams, have faith in general in yourself as well, group 2. And yeah, don't imprison yourself, don't do that. That's unnecessary, and it would just be sad for you to not enjoy yourself while going after your dreams, because that is a joyful process, and it's never gonna bring you pain. Desire doesn't bring you pain, group 2. Okay, this is what I have for you. If you like this reading, if it helped, then make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, group 2. I make tarot videos every Saturday, at least I intend to. And yeah, I'm gonna link one for you over here. And I do other things as well. Like, I put music on YouTube, I talk about astrology and spirituality a lot, like different topics. And yeah, if you are interested, then check it out if you want to. And yeah, for now, I wish you a wonderful day, group 2, and hope to see you in another reading soon. Goodbye. Hello and welcome. If you chose group 3 or this pink French kisses badge, then this is gonna be a reading. Put your badge to the side for now, and we'll take a look at your oracle and tarot cards. I pre-shuffled them so we could save time, group 3. And yeah, let's start with the tarot cards, and let's see what the rest of 2021 is gonna have in store for you. So your first tarot card is the Queen of Goblets, or the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Three of Cups, or the Three of Goblets. Then we have another Queen, the Queen of Pentagrams, or the Queen of Pentacles, whatever you may call it. In this case, in this deck, it's pentagrams. Oh my gosh, and we have another Queen, the Queen of Bones, or the Queen of Wands. You guys, there are 3 queens here. I don't think I've ever had 3 queens in a spread. Nice. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have a new moon in Aries. It's time to take action, group 3. Okay. Then we have the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Then for your dark mirror, we have the number 1, Triumph of Lies. And for your white unknown archetype oracle deck, we have the number 19, the Animal. Ooh, okay. And what else can tell us about the rest of the year 2021 for group 3? Okay, so we have the Sun here. This is a very positive sign for me, at least. Then we have the number 12, and we have the fruit fly. I hate the fruit flies. I don't know where they're coming from, really, I don't. And we have Saturn. No, bullshit. Don't know. These are zodiac signs. I'm so stupid. This is Capricorn. What the fuck? But you know, actually, I mean, this is Saturn. This is Capricorn. I mean, no, they don't look similar. Just forget about it. No more distractions, group 3. I'm sorry, I just had to kill this fruit fly because it was annoying me. I should have taken my melatonin. It's so late. I'm still filming tarot. Group 3. Let's talk about the rest of your 2021. And let me just tell you, this is very positive. I actually kind of love the spread for you, group 3. The other ones weren't that positive, so actually I want to start with this card, with Monology card. It's time to take action. New Moon Aries. New moons, group 3. You may know that new moons are always about, you know, new cycles, new beginnings, things starting, and Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. It is the youngest sign. It's also like the first new moon of the year because it's the first zodiac sign. So in this cycle of the zodiac, I mean. And this card is basically telling me that there's a complete new beginning in the rest of your year 2021. There's something like a cycle has come to an ending, also with the full moon here, and something completely new for you starts now. I find it interesting that we have a new moon and a full moon. This is kind of like, you know, something ends, something begins, but in this case, the full moon in Libra is not always about endings. It's very specifically, Libra is about loving relationships, romantic relationships, you know, very harmonious, loving relationships. And in this case, when this card comes out, it's about, you know, a romantic relationship coming together, or a new romantic relationship starting, or some kind of relationship just going to next level, like some new form, some bigger form of commitment. Calling it official, you know, dating in public, moving in together, even a proposal could that mean. So a lot of good things here in general, group 3. And I think that the rest of the year is mostly about you stepping in your power. We have 3 queens here, but I kind of see them all as you, actually. I mean, it doesn't have to be, because we have the 3 of Cups here, and it talks about celebration, it talks about friendships, and, you know, coming together as friends. So these could all be different people, but I think in many cases it will be, you know, the same person. It's all you. But yeah, several things could be true here. In general, the rest of the year is a time for you, group 3, to step into your power and to like start to authentically express yourself, because there's been some kind, like a part of you that wasn't quite authentic until now, some part of you that was hiding, basically. With the Triumph of Lies, this is what gives me the impression of exactly that. This is the first card in the Dark Mirror Oracle, and if you haven't seen the Dark Mirror Oracle before, it's literally a mirror, like something staring out of a mirror back at you, and every card has a moon face to it. This is the Ouuh, the waning gibbous moon or something, I don't know. Yeah, and it's the number 1, and it's talking about the Triumph of Lies. And if you look at the imagery, like you have many mannequins here, like in kind of a window. It's like you would look into a window of a clothing store, right? And none of the mannequins actually have hats. Just this mannequin, this lady here, she has a skull floating over her head and a crown over it. And the Triumph of Lies card is talking about yeah, basically lying, but in a sneaky kind of way. It's the lies that we tell others to find validation and find assurance from the outside. If we pretend to be someone else, or do something else, or like something else, than we actually like, or that we actually are. Okay? Because people always put some kind of expectations on us. Like, it starts with our parents, okay? When you come into the world, parents will expect some things from you. Most of the parents do. Like, if you have very woke parents, then they will know that they can't put expectations on you like that. But anyway, most people will have you know, some expectations lying on them. People would judge you. People will have expectations. Your friends will have some kind of expectations, or you may think that people expect you to be a certain way, to like some certain things, or to go into a certain direction in life, or to express yourself a certain kind of way. Just some things about yourself, group 3, that isn't authentic. And if we put on this kind of mask, the skull here, or this, I don't know if it's a crown of the skull, something, it's basically a mask. If we put on this mask, it yeah, it also keeps us from the outer world, right? The mask is basically between us and the outer world, and behind this mask there's like, it's not funny, it's not enjoyable, right? If we put it on a mask there, we will be angry, we will grow bitter, because it's hard to not express ourselves. It's hard to pretend to be someone else than we actually are. And I think for the rest of the year, group 3, you will start to, you know, let these masks fall. You will step into a completely new cycle of self-expression and self-confidence. I'm sorry, that was my laptop. If you heard the noise, maybe my storage on my laptop is full. I'm not sure. It's gonna be a fun night exporting this video. And yes, group 3, there's definitely something that breaks this in you, some kind of dam that just breaks it, and you start to express yourself authentically, more authentically. And yeah, this, like, the tarot could either mean like some kind of progression, right? Like, you start off as this queen of goblets, and this character in Supernatural, I'm gonna talk about Supernatural now. Ellen, she is she comes off as a very rough woman, like a little bit angry about the losses that she faced in her life, and a bit harsh, but she's actually a very caring person, a very kind person. And yeah, I think maybe it starts off as you like showing more, being more vulnerable around your friends, being more vulnerable about the people that you care about, that you have loving relationships with. And yeah, this is gonna feel good to you. Like, this is gonna feel so good that you start to be more expressive about yourself in general. And it's gonna get you into the state of the Queen of Pentagrams and to the Queen of Bones, or Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, because if you start to step into your power, if you know, be more authentic, step into your authentic self, it affects all aspects of your life. It affects like your physical stability in case of work, studies, finances. It affects your relationships, affects your general success. And it feels very good. I mean, let me tell you, it feels very good. Whatever it is that you've been holding back from the outer world, whatever that you've been lying about, just let yourself express it, because there's not gonna be anyone who says, okay, I'm not dealing with a person anymore, because now they show me that I don't know, they like country music and not metal, like I always thought, like they always told me. This is not gonna happen. So at least I don't see it happening. I see a fully positive reaction here, because we have the 3 of Cups, we have celebration, and we have the Sun here, which is basically complete happiness. But also the Sun represents ego. You know, our sun sign is basically the only sign that we ask about, like in general conversations. When you ask, what's your sign, we're asking about the sun sign. And this is just like a very small part of our personality. It's the ego self. It's a general taste to our personality. And I think this is also like hinting at you know, you're starting to express yourself truly, like fully, not only parts of you, not only what you want to show the others, but also the parts that maybe are not quite cheerful, like past problems, like you're gonna express some parts of you that maybe you haven't been very open about so far, and it's gonna feel very good to you, group 3. And it's gonna lead to some very stable relationships as well, with the Queen of Pentagrams and with Capricorn here. Capricorn is a very stable sign. It's a very ambitious sign, also a very successful sign, because they are so ambitious and they're very disciplined. But it just gets me thinking about stable relationships and, you know, security in your relationships. If it's family, if it's friendships, I see a lot of friendships here that are gonna strengthen. Also family relationships. Of course, there can be people who don't approve, right, of your authentic self. You're always gonna have people who don't completely agree with you. You can't. Yeah, it's always gonna happen. There's no way around it, but it's okay. Group 3, I think you're ready to accept that. And as with a win-win outcome here, like there's no losers. Like you're not gonna lose anything special to you. You're not gonna lose something important in this process here. It's a very empowering move for you, and it's a very important step for you, and it's a very important time for you. The rest of the year is very important. Group 3, very, very important. And with the animal, very interesting actually. It's with the number 19, so it's a very early card in this stack. The animal, like, is also like going back to our most natural instincts. We are animals, basically. We come from a long line of animals. It sounds weird, but yeah, in the very beginning we are still instinctual. We are still animals, and we have instincts, we have wants, we have needs, and we are wild in some way. And this is also talking about, you know, the parts of you, the aspects of you that you held back because you think they weren't civilized or they weren't good enough for society. This can also talk about the lies that, so, you know, putting up masks. But the animal in you is not just wild, it's also very, it's not just wild and impulsive, it's also very creative. It's also very strong. It's a part of you that is also part of nature. So you know, I think this is also a part of you that you gotta let be, that you gotta let out. And think about, like, what is this animal in you, this animal part wanting? Like, what do you think is it wanting? What do you think it is holding you back from? Maybe you think about the reason why you haven't allowed yourself some truths, or you haven't allowed yourself some to go after some instincts, or to go after some desires. Could be physical desire, could be sexual desires, could be any kind of wishes actually, or just existing, coming out, for example. If you you know, want to come out to your parents or to your friends, just a simple example here, you'll be, as soon as you make this first step of you know, making this emotional connection and actually you know, be that vulnerable to express your emotions and feelings, it is just like a ladder, and you step up this ladder to become this Queen of Bones, you know, be in your full power. And it's gonna feel good. There's absolutely no downside to it. I see absolutely no downside. I see just positive things here, group 3. The only thing, this card is meant to be a challenge, and just in this spread, it's just yeah, the worst thing that could happen is that you don't do it, that you don't you know, regain your authenticity, that you're not letting the masks fall. Then you're gonna go on as it is, right? But I don't think that you will do it. I think you already made this decision because it's so so clear here, like there's nothing hinting at anything else. Okay, so it's gonna lead you to more happiness, it's gonna lead you to strong relationships, to very joyful relationships, it's gonna lead you to your power, and it's gonna be a win-win for all parties here. So no downside to it. It's maybe gonna take for you to accept some parts of you that you may haven't accepted until now, but this shouldn't be a problem, really. I don't see it being a problem for you, group 3. Yeah, and the 12, number 12 is the highest number on this dice, and it's also talking about, you know, cycles coming to completion, you know, things ending, and it's time for a new era. We also have like 12 zodiacs. It's like the completion of a journey. You go through every month, through the whole year, through every zodiac sign. In the end, you're just like, okay, I know who I am now. I know every part of myself, and I can express all these parts, and you know, I can implement them all, and still, yeah, it's still of my life, because there's no one that doesn't accept me as I am. Just more to love, right? More aspects of you is more to love. This is what I see for you, group 3. This is a very, very positive spread. I love this. I really do. If you like it too, then you can give this video a like. And yeah, group 3, I do tarot videos every Saturday. At least I intend to. I didn't do it last week, I'm sorry. I'm gonna link one of my tarot videos over here for you, but I also do other content on YouTube. Like I put my music on there, and I talk about spirituality and astrology themes also a lot as well. I'm very talkative if I want to, and yeah, so if you want to check out my channel, you are free to do so. And yeah, for now, group 3, I wish you a wonderful day. Hopefully you be happy for yourself, because I feel happy right now for you. And hopefully we see each other in another reading soon, or generate another video. Okay, so bye.